Nawaz Sharif, a three-time former Prime Minister, made his return to Pakistan on Saturday after spending nearly 4 years in self-imposed exile in London. His departure in 2019 had been prompted by his bail for medical treatment following a corruption conviction the year before. He now stands as the prime ministerial candidate for his political party in next year's elections. This constant rotation of political leadership, often involving powerful family figures and populist leaders approved by the military rather than reflecting the election results, has historically failed to serve Pakistan well. The country's history has seen little stability, and the current situation is no exception. Imran Khan, Sharif's rival and a former prime minister, is currently serving a 5-year sentence for corruption. He also faces numerous other corruption cases after falling out of favor with the military, which wields significant influence in Pakistan. Sharif himself has had a tumultuous relationship with the military. In 2017, tensions escalated following an investigation triggered by the Panama Papers, which revealed his family's use of offshore accounts to purchase luxury London apartments. Although he denied the charges, claiming they were politically motivated, he received a 10-year jail sentence in absentia. Recently, a court granted him bail ahead of his return, suggesting a renewed favor with the military. However, trust between Sharif and the generals remains fragile, making a lasting alliance doubtful. Sharif's return comes at a time when Pakistan is facing significant challenges. The nation is divided, grappling with economic hardships, public unrest over Khan's imprisonment, strikes due to the high cost of living, and a resurgence of terrorist attacks. In July, Pakistan was on the brink of default when the International Monetary Fund intervened with a $3 billion program. This marked one of over 20 loans received from the global lender since the country gained independence from British rule in 1947. Inflation is soaring, with rates at 31%, the highest in Asia, following the government's decision to raise fuel prices to meet IMF bailout conditions. The Sharif family has been a prominent political dynasty in Pakistan for decades. Sharif's daughter, Maryam Nawaz, was arrested in connection with her father's corruption case and was appointed the senior vice president of their party earlier this year. His brother, Shahbaz Sharif, led a coalition that ousted Khan in a no-confidence vote in April last year and briefly served as prime minister before handing power to a caretaker government. Sharif's return ahead of the expected early elections is an attempt to propel his party, the Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz, back into power. However, he is currently disqualified from holding public office, pending the military's disposition, which denies any interference in politics. While large crowds gathered in Lahore to welcome Sharif, the leading English-language newspaper, Dawn, noted in an editorial that his speech was rich in emotion, but lacked a clear strategy to address Pakistan's economic crisis. This crisis, according to some experts, requires measures such as downsizing the public sector and expanding the tax base to increase government revenue. Sharif played a pivotal role in the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, a part of President Xi Jinping's Belt and Road Initiative. Beijing might welcome his return to power, although its investments in Pakistan have faced challenges. The nation still grapples with a severe balance of payment crisis and dwindling foreign exchange reserves, with 1/3 of its debt owed to China. Sharif's speech also failed to present a plan for de-escalating tensions with neighboring Afghanistan. Improved relations are crucial for ensuring the safety of those involved in election campaigns, as past election violence led to the assassination of a former prime minister. Relations between the two nations have remained tense since the Taliban regained power in Kabul 2 years ago. Islamabad had expected the militant group to surrender Afghan-based insurgents fighting against the Pakistani military and resolve a long-standing border dispute. Unfortunately, these expectations were not met, and militant groups like the Tehrik-e-Taliban Pakistan and the Islamic State affiliate, Islamic State in Khorasan province, have intensified attacks on civilian targets. Pakistan's recent decision to expel non-registered Afghans who fled across the border after the Taliban's takeover further complicates an already tense situation. Escaping this downward spiral is no easy task. Voters have grown weary of dynastic politics and struggle with the prolonged cost of living crisis. Even from behind bars, Imran Khan remains immensely popular, with approval ratings reaching 60% in July. Therefore, while Sharif's return was dramatic, it by no means guarantees a political comeback, which may actually be a positive outcome for a nation in dire need of rebuilding from the ground up.